just like a sneak peek at the OnlyFans content. And then I got even more. Then you got a big ass fan. It says it right there.
It's big. Oh my gosh, it does.
Oh, big ass fans. OnlyFans, baby.
That's hilarious.
OnlyFans.
It's crazy being an influencer, he says.
My girlfriend thinks none of this is funny at all.
Yes, you can call me sheep. You can say I'm lazy. You can say I'm weak.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
what are we doing here?
He's a little taller than me.
Oh yeah, let me just
I'll
scratch
go
down
this
here.
way.
Oh, okay, okay.
Do you want any mental with that?
So you guys want to be in the shoot? I'm doing like a lifestyle shoot for Cuts Clothing as well as just a lifestyle shoot for my buddy Trevor, who's going to be the model. So not myself today. We're going to knock out a little bit of content and I'll kind of talk through / like vlog it out on like looking at like best practices that you can find while you're shooting on site. If you have a person that can help you, it obviously makes it better. But if not, you can actually find a lot of ways to do things to make a Cuts Clothing like ambassadorship possible with your own content. So if you're like looking into that realm, this video is for you. Stay tuned and we're gonna take some photos and talk about OnlyFans. So we're doing like a warm up now, but the Cuts brand has like a brand guideline. So I'll show what the brand guideline looks. But with pants, they typically want darker pants. They don't want like blue jeans, something loose fitting. They don't want holes in pants. So that's very definitive in what they have. They're a shirt company. So everything outside of the shirt you want to look for as like, okay, what else do you need to make sure you have except for just the shirts themselves? They're not always the most critical, important thing when you have like creative brand guideline that you need to follow every part of it, including the shoes and the pants. So it's one of those things that we'll kind of point out along the way. So rolling up the pants on the bottom, darker jeans look better, but rolling them up was like specifically in there as like, if pants are too long and baggy, make them not baggy. Make pants that are fitted instead of pants that are loose. So all the Gen Z kids out there with your baggy pants, that is against the brand that they sell to and the people they sell to, and they sell towards people that are probably my age or my demographic. So it fits more our fashion styles and our branding kind of area that we're in. So we're gonna get started. So for guy stuff, it's hard, but the biggest thing is kind of breaking lines, right? So from your head to your feet to where you stand, it's a flat line. If you're able to break a line and be able to lean like this, and you're breaking this line, it's gonna look like you're more comfortable. So that's one of the easiest things. Yep, a small lean, being able to just relax your shoulders and drop it down. It just, those small things are, it's less of like a model with a girl where you're making a specific type of pose, and obviously we're not looking at something that's too sexualized, but we want to have something that's more casual and comfortable.
Just do your sexiest pose.
If there was a fan in the background, we'd have ourselves some content.
It'd be 10 out of 10 better with a fan.
Take your right foot, and you know how it's completely to the side. Put it up a little. Yep. Just like that. Hold that for 1 minute. Once you like adjust your foot, like you'll see up here, it'll look a little bit off when your foot's.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's not superposed, but it's a little less candid than what you probably need. So what I'm thinking is we'll have like ones that are posed out here and ones that are less candid. We'll have like a good majority of those as well, but then we'll look into more candid, detailed stuff. But to give you like an idea, we'll probably get like one set here, another set here. We'll probably do 2 or 3 different types of photos here, and then 2 or 3 different types that way. Yeah, 2 different scenes in the same area. And then we'll switch it up and do candids, and that'll be separate. Okay. Even on here, I'm not a big fan of this plant, so we might try this first. Yeah. It's a thing I can always try to Photoshop. But do you have your glasses for now?
Oh shit, where'd he go?
You want these ones?
Put him right on top of the car.
I think so. Trevor, he's just an amateur model. He's just beginning his career, so I gotta give him the benefit of the doubt here.
I thought you were gonna go into some big like tips monologue.
Shoot a video about what we're doing for general shooting. So just with a brand deal or without a brand deal, if you're editing your own photos, if you have someone to edit them, you want to look at your environment that you're in. And a really basic tip that some people still overlook is having a bright sunny day for photos. In general, this is still a technique and a style aspect to it as well, but in general, you're able to edit your photos better, especially if you don't have a very high quality camera that's not very dynamic in different ranges. You're able to edit better if you have overcast. It provides a natural filter where there's less harsh lighting on people, especially if you're trying to shoot like a portrait like I am, or you're doing like a full body shot, and also you can see the background. So I wanted to shoot here for the view of the city, and with that we can actually see it. It's not blown out in the back with it being too bright and white, and you know, the reflections off the water. We can actually see Pittsburgh. So when you look backwards, we're hoping to get some view of a Pittsburgh-esque vibe, even when we shoot for cuts, which is not based out of Pittsburgh, but this is where I'm from, so I'm kind of promoting this area as well. Some
hair's fine?
what you have right now. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, so cute.
Thanks,
So
babe.
cute. All right, we'll have you staying right here. Tree wasn't there. I'm like about to step on it. Just move it.
Yeah, I thought about jumping over and snapping it.
I think I will.
But I can't tell how far down, like,
Yeah.
you can't tell what's underneath it.
Probably poison. No. No way. It's not poison oak.
No, it's-
And when this bike person moves, it's all me. It's gone again.
We're gonna have to do a whole bit about your shooting poses.
Oh yeah?
We have to do a whole bit about his shooting poses. Looks like a great angle from the fence.
That's what she said.
Yo, it's the angle of the dangle. It's kind of crazy to shoot wide right here. It actually looks pretty good. It's just looks interesting. I don't think I've ever shot a subject right in that spot. It's gonna be easy, but every like 2 or 3 steps, think of one of these things that I'm telling you. So first, you'll walk with your hands. You'll walk twice. You'll put your hand in your pocket. You'll walk 2 or 3 steps. Then you're gonna look off to the right. Then you look, and then you look at me, and then you smile. So every 3 steps, you're doing one of these things.
Okay.
And that's kind of what we're gonna try to do first.
So this,
Let's get it.
It's game time.
All right, 1 second.
Camera squats.
Camera squats all day, baby. All day, baby.
my hand come out of my pocket. Sorry.
Yeah.
I fucked it up. I adjust my glasses, then I was like, this doesn't feel as awkward.
Yeah.
It was just weird. I was trying to like do this, and then
Yeah, and like, I would also put your, I mean, more casual with like your thumb out, less tight with it, you know?
Yeah.
It's probably better, but
Yeah.
it's just a little too far away. I'd rather have you like right here. So like basically from right, like 3 steps behind where it's at.
Okay.
And then walk towards me from there is actually gonna be better, I think.
I wouldn't do this with anybody other than Ethan, because I'm so comfortable with him.
We've done a lot of butt stuff together. Just kidding.
Dope. Tell me when. It fucked it up. Do you want me to put it back in at all?
Nope, it's fine.
Could you fold that perfectly again?
I could. Try me. Oh yeah, it's a little small.
The smaller that is, you get a little more like the bicep.
You do.
Like,
Yeah, it fits barely.
We'll make it. You gotta say something. You gotta say something that makes me laugh. I can just smile on my own.
So we're going through the shoot still, and we're gonna do some more candid shots that are less like, they're still staged, but they're less more of like modeling poses and more casual. So I just thought, let's get a beer first at our place in the Strip. And so I'm gonna take some photos outside of this window that we have. So again, kind of with the sunlight, no direct sunlight, that's harsh lighting, but we still have the sun as a filter, and we have a big open window with a nice wood table. It really will match the outfit we got going on here, as well as the drink. And I mean, everyone loves to have beer, so.
come.
Cheers, gents.
A break for the beer.
What do you do at the end of a shoot?
I'll figure it out. Oh, the end of a shoot?
Like how do you
Edit.
wrap it? How do you wrap it up?
Edit. We wrapped it up with beer, which we did a little bit early. Yeah, we just did an early wrap up. We ran into a group of girls who thought Trevor was famous because he is famous, because, I mean, look at me, so damn cute. So, the last part is that I definitely try to find unique locations, but it doesn't always have to be unique. So this is just a parking structure. I went on top of this parking structure one time. There is some broken areas to use, but you can always find an easy outdoor spot. Again, all these have been outdoor because that's been a preference of mine for good lighting. Where in the summer in Pittsburgh, you don't have this option in the fall or the winter sometimes. So, wrapping it up now with one more spot, and he's throwing on a hat now. He's really mixing it up. Really mixing it up right now. Some of those pictures turned out like, I mean, beyond phenomenal, because I haven't shot a guy in a really long time, and I actually haven't shot a guy for this brand that I have, which I'm an ambassador for as the photographer, as the model per se. And so I had a absolute fun time with my friends to make this video. And that is actually the last thing that I wanted to say, is that I find it hard sometimes to not take it too seriously because I put a lot of pressure on myself. And if you're a creative person, you always got to remember that you're doing something that is very fun, and the more fun that you can have with it, the more creative you will be and the better output you'll have for whatever you're trying to do. So the last thing I do want to say for this is that I am a brand ambassador for this, and I will talk about cuts again in the following video that will go more in depth about actually planning with a brand, planning with some detail. But this was a fun video just to show behind the scenes how I like to shoot, how I like to have fun, and not just take everything solely too seriously and get too stressed out over it, because I've caught myself doing that in the past, and I'm creating this channel to actually put out creativity on things that I want to be doing, and this was one of them. But as always, subscribe to the channel, write a comment, ask me a question, or shoot me your thoughts about the video itself, and if you guys like it, I'll start making more content like this. Until next time, and outro. Yeah. Not a big fan of these drinks.